Hey there everyone, I'm Fan08, and welcome back to Tales of Symphonia. Last time we finally got to Osset, Presea's home village. And sadly she also left our party because she had a job to do. I respect that. But sadly we also found out that some of the villagers don't really like Presea much. They find her creepy. Just because she haven't really aged in quite some time, and yeah, I guess I can see that. And we also found out that Presea's dad has passed away quite some time ago, and sadly, Presea don't have any clue because of her goddamn cursed crystal. So we went to Altessa's place, and he don't really want to help at all because he feels guilty. You know, Altessa, I think the best thing you could do is to actually help Presea, but no. I feel guilty, I don't want to do anything. That's incredibly douche of you, dude, but okay, we're gonna do it ourselves. Sure, yeah, okay, no problem. So today, we are gonna go back out to sea. I'm sorry, Raine. Believe me, the boat will be used like 3 more times after this, so don't worry. And we are gonna go to the Toize Valley Mine to get some inhibitor ore for Presea. Now, on the way to the mine though, you will probably see this. This is the Tower of Lightning, which we will go to very soon. So, remember it for later. There may even be a certain ball of lightning in there that we are gonna fight. Who knows? And I just did a wrong turn. Whoops. Let's see. I want to go to this port. There we go. And there is a map skit there, but I'm gonna ignore it for now. Instead, I want to go over here, because this little mine will pop up when you get close. And that is, of course, the Toize Valley Mine, our next destination. Which is a very short and sweet dungeon with a very interesting boss. Very unique. And another thing that's very unique with this place is that you will fight the boss right away, not at the end. Wow, so this is that sealed mine. It sure looks like it might house a ghost or two, don't you think? Will you just be quiet for a little while? No. It's Zelos, he will never be quiet. What's with you? Don't get mad, Sheena. This isn't good. What's wrong, Regal? The door's guard system is out of control. Someone must have destroyed it when they tried to force their way through. Then let's just bust it up even more. Ah, that's our LIoyd. That's an easy to understand plan. Yeah, I'm fine with that too. Well, if LIoyd says so, it's fine with me. Are you sure? Don't blame me if things goes wrong. Oh, don't worry, Genis. I don't even have you in my party, so you just take a back seat. Though he would probably be a little bit helpful with the Thunderbolt spell, but nah, don't really care. I have Zelos. Honestly. And we just get thrown into the boss fight right away against the entire freaking door. Yeah. Now, as I said, this boss is actually pretty unique. You have a lot of things you can attack. You have the auto repair unit, you have 2 orbits, and you have the guard system, and the defense system, sorry, and you have 4 guard arms that you can't attack. We want to take down the orbits first, and then focus our attacks on the auto repair unit. Just ignore the door, and also just ignore the guard arms, because you can't do a thing against them. Now, LIoyd's Sheena is incredibly helpful in this fight, and so is Raine, is Sheena's lightning cars of lightning, because they also do lightning damage. And I see Sheena really wants to attack the door. Yeah, just ignore the door for now, as I said, because while the auto repair unit is still up, you will only do half damage to the door. So make sure you take down the unit. It doesn't have that much HP, but it can come back. And when it does, it also takes the orbits with it. But really, you should be able to kill it before it comes back. Because even though it's got 12,000 HP, if you just continue to wail on it, it will go down very, very fast. No problem whatsoever. But with that, that's the entire boss. Very simple. So, oh, I get the Combo's title too. Yeah, okay, I'm not complaining about that, but kinda irks me though that I forgot to use a magic lens on the repair unit, but yeah, I can do it off screen later on. I can redo stuff. But let's see, did we actually get through the door? Even though we just shocked it, we didn't really blow it up, but yeah, apparently we did. Okay, good work everyone. Now, let's get that whatchamacallit. Inhibitor ore. Yeah, that. Come on, let's go. Seriously, Zelos. They're also violent. Yeah, you can say that, Regal. But anyway, this dungeon is actually a lot of fun. It's very short too, so yeah, very interesting. Let's start with examining this button. And yeah, sure, let's have a skit too. Why not?
この鉱山の機械は随分頑丈なのね。
ここはもともと古代の採掘場だ。機械もその当時のものを使っている。
なんだと？古代の遺産を保存するどころか浪費してるというのか。
まあそのようなものだが。
冒涜だ。こんなことが許されるわけがない。責任者を出せ、責任者を。
すまん。
Sheesh, Raine, relax a little bit, please. That was just... wow. But anyway, when you press that switch, this thing will come along, and what you want to do is try to shoot this switch, and I completely failed. Holy crap, how is that even possible? You see, when you go over here, you just have a door. If you go through it, you will see that there is a huge boulder blocking your path. So we need to find a way to be able to get rid of that boulder. Can I do it, please? There we go. Sheesh, how could I miss that? That's one of the simplest thing to hit in the entire place. Sheesh. It's harder to hit normal enemies. Which, by the way, yes, there are new enemies here too, which I'm gonna show off when my holy ball runs out. For now though, I just want to use it, or get as much use of the holy bottle that I can. But let's see, if you go over here, there is actually a pretty well hidden treasure chest with a crescent axe in it. And if I didn't really already spoil in the last video that yes, Presea will be coming back, well, you now know. And another good thing with the crescent axe is that it is light elemental. Very, very nice. But anyway, let's see what fun things the Sorcerer's Ring will do in this dungeon. And believe me, it is actually pretty damn fun. What can it do this time? Let's try it out. Wait! The Sorcerer's Ring was used here to blast rock. Don't use it carelessly. Blast? How? When you use the Sorcerer's Ring, a condensed ball of mana appears. 3 seconds later, the ball of mana explodes. So if we're next to it, we will be caught in the explosion. Gotcha. Let's use it carefully and boldly. Okay. Yeah, the Sorcerer's Ring in this dungeon makes a bomb, which can indeed hurt you if you are actually standing close to it. So yeah, don't stand close to it when it explodes. Anyway, treasure chest time, and we get a Saint Rapier, which is a new weapon for LIoyd, which is light elemental. But I don't think I will equip this right away. I can't really remember if there's actually machine type enemies in this dungeon. Actually, no, I don't think there is. So I'm gonna equip it. This is also... wait, really? Oh yeah, you get some more thrust out of it, right. That's also the weapon that I really recommend you get before you fight the Sword Dancer too. Because with that weapon, LIoyd will actually be doing around, I don't know, maybe 100 to 200 damage per hit, which is very good. But another treasure chest, and we get a Sand Saber. This place is just littered with weapons. A new weapon for Zelos, and it is Earth Elemental. So if you have used Fierce Demon Fang, at least 200 times, it will always turn into Graveblade now. Which I talked about in the post-commentary against the Sword Dancer. It's just like Boda's Rock Breaker move. Shoots rocks, pretty much. But anyway, new enemies. We have the roller snail and the green. Oh, the green. I don't know colors apparently. The red ropers. And yes, we get the ropers again. I love these things. The snails are weak to light, I believe. At least it looks like it, since LIoyd is doing some damn good damage against them. No, they're actually weak to lightning. Oh. Well then. Sheena will be doing good then. And we have the roper, which I also believe is weak to lightning. So the Sheena is probably pretty good. And I completely forgot about the comboist title. Let's see, TP and accuracy. No thank you. Yeah, you get it by getting a 30-hit combo, which shouldn't really be that hard against the boss like the defense system, really. He doesn't move and he's just there and he takes the punishment. That is all. But anyway, let's go back up. There we go. And you may think that, okay, now we're gonna just go through the door, right? Since there's a huge rock there. Well, we can't do that, because we can't hit the switch with the bomb ring. So what we want to do is check this thing. No, it doesn't have anything to do with it, but it doesn't react at all. Okay, that's what I want to do. Damn, there's a gate here too? Relax, the inhibitor ore is not that way. How do you know that? I worked in this mine before. I see, then let's be on our way. You worked in a mine. Yeah, right. Zelos? Nothing, nothing. Just talking to myself. Come on now, let's go, LIoyd. Let's help my cute Presea. And complete silence. I like that. Anyway, more new enemies. We have the frickin' basilisks. God, I hate these things. Yes, others. Just like in pretty much any other game that got basilisks, these guys can, of course, petrify you. And because of that, I usually like to call them bastardlisks, because I freaking hate basilisks. And sadly also, there's usually a lot of them. And of course, they also have cousins from later in the game, so they can also petrify you. Thankfully though, they need to use a attack that is very easy to see coming to actually petrify you, so petrification from the basilisks in this game isn't that bad. Oh, and that's also the enemy with the memory gem. Yeah, I actually knew that. I knew that, yep, seriously, I did. But anyway, let's blow away this rock, and what we want to do now is actually go back down and change the sources ring back. Because now we have a way to come back to this side. We can just jump over. So now we want to get the sources ring back, shoot that switch, and then get the bomb ring back. Yeah, there's a lot of going back and forth in the beginning of this dungeon, but after we do this though, we never need to do it again. Thankfully.
なんで機械が動いてるんだ？
この鉱山はオートメーション化されている。当然だ。
へえ、よくわからないけど便利なんだな。
分解したい。
ってのはほっといて、抑制鉱石はどこにあるんだ？
抑制鉱石の坑道はこの先だ。そこにあるリフトに乗れば連れて行ってくれるはずだ。
Is it bad of me to want to get the crazy Raine picture there and have that as a thumbnail for this video? I know that would creep people out, but I think it would be fun. Oh god, I have some very mean ideas at times. But anyway, let's take this thing, a gondola maybe? I don't really know what to call this. Once more, let's see, can it come back to me now? There you are. It's pretty damn slow at times, but oh well, can't really complain. Now, can I do this right? Yes, I can. So, I'm just gonna meet you guys on the other side here with the bomb ring. You don't need to see this again.
この爆弾、マナの塊でできてるんだね。
ああ、原理はわからないが、そういうことらしい。
いいなあ。僕もこんな魔法が欲しいよ。
お前のファイアボールじゃ岩も壊せねえしボタンも押せねえもんな。
でもね、あんたを黒焦げにするくらいはできるよ。試してみようか。
バカやめろ。
There we go. So, now let's go through this door. And as I said, there is a huge boulder in the way. Whoa, there's a boulder here too. Let's blow it up, just like the last one. Indeed, Genis. I like the way you think. And yes, I would also think it would be pretty cool if you had a spell like the Bomber Ring. That would be pretty cool. Rock enemies wouldn't stand a chance. Anyway, more treasure. We get iron graves. As I said, this place is just littered with weapons. And this is, of course, a new weapon for Regal. And an interesting thing with Regal's weapons is that they also all give him a little defense boost. It's not a huge one, but just a little bit at least. So I like that a lot, since it kind of makes up for the lack of defense that the cloaks that he equips got. Since it's the same armor that Genis uses, and well, Genis is a mage. That he doesn't have high HP is okay, but that Regal will actually lose a bit of defense because of him actually having to equip the same armor as Genis, that's a little bit weird, I think. So yeah, I think they tried to balance it out a little bit with the Graves having at least a little boost in defense. Nothing major, but at least it's something. Anyway though, let's go down here and let's push this switch. We don't know what it does, but it's a switch, so we need to push it. It's human law, come on. If you see a button, especially if it's red, push it. Or else. Just don't go down to Dexter's laboratory, because he will be pissed at you. Anyway, you see this little guy running around here. Let's go and let's talk to him. He's funny. I like these people. I like little people, apparently. That sounds so bad. Whoa, what's this thing?
Hey, you losers!
Whoa, it talks.
Of course I talk. You better watch your mouth.
It's not very civilized. Yeah, look who's talking. Okay, that was me.
I want a journey to find and eat some potion.
Eat? Eat? Are you sure you're talking about potion?
It's something that's only for adults. That makes them feel good.
It seems he really does mean potion.
Do you losers have any?
Well, we do have a potion king with us, so... Alright, we also have the Miso potion. Yeah, this is where you want to use it. There we go.
Is this it? Is this the potion? You losers did a good job.
Whoa, he even ate the bottle.
It doesn't taste like anything. Is this what I've been traveling for all this time? Oh, this is lame. I'm going home. Later.
What the heck was that all about? And you wouldn't really think so, but you actually need to do this to be able to get into a little dungeon later on. We will meet up with more people like him, believe me. Anyway, more weapons! Oh, no, actually not. We get a silk robe. Which, let's see, I will give to Raine. There we go. And I don't remember what robe Raine was. Oh, the witch robe, right. So let's give that to Sheena. Very nice. I do like that almost always two party members wear the same armor. But sometimes the choice of who can wear which armor doesn't really make much sense, as I just said about Regal and the cloaks that Genis wear. The robe that both Sheena and Raine can wear the robes. Okay, that's fine, since the robe, well, they actually got decent defense on it. But the cloak, not so much. It also usually have a secondary stat like evasion or something, which is okay for Sheena, but I just don't like the cloak. That's all. Anyway, more treasure! A Battlesuit. Oh, that's more like it. Let's see. I gave Zelos the last armor, so I'm gonna give LIoyd the Battlesuit. Very, very good. Now though, we want to go over here. And we will see one of the most iconic and awesome enemies in the entire Tale series. A huge freaking boulder! Nah, I'm just kidding. That thing over there. You see that spinning block? Whoa, that was close. What was that? I think that's what people usually call a Indiana Jones trap. I'm sorry, I had forgotten. That's a trap to stop intruders. Pay attention to what you're doing. There's a switch on the wall ahead. If you press it, the boulder should stop coming out. Really? Well, that's kinda cool. Yep, just press this switch and the boulder will not mess with you ever again. Well, maybe you want to, who knows. Anyway, let's see what this thing is. Whoa, what's that spinning thing? That's a Naplusa Bakura. Bakura. Okay, I need to do this right. That's a Naplusa Bakura. That was really right, but I tried. You don't mean the great Professor Napulus? Yes, it's a device made of concentrated mana in physical form. Normal attacks cannot harm it. Not entirely true, but pretty true too, yeah. Then we can get past. I'm sorry, but we could strike it with a powerful impact. A powerful impact, huh? And just like pretty much all other people, your first thought would probably be, oh, I blow it up, right? Ow, 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 ow. No, you cannot. That doesn't work. And if you get too close, yeah, he will pretty much bitch slap you. It's a little bit funny. But what you want to do is activate the boulder again. Yes, I know this sounds stupid. And try to lure the Bakura with you. I think you can see where this is going, by the way. We want the Bakura to be taken by the boulder. And actually, I think it's pretty funny that this little spinning rock thing, I don't really know what to call it even, is actually become quite a favorite for a lot of people. Because this guy will actually come back in later games too. But for this one though, his time is up. Smash! Oh right, oh, I almost went into the same trap. Now though, we actually want to go down there. Because you saw there was some treasure chests there too. But not only that. We actually also want to check the remains of the Bakura. Because there may be something in there, or in it. Since it's usually almost impossible to actually destroy, it would be a pretty good place to actually hide some secret stuff. Anyway though, we get a Thunder Cape, which is going to be incredibly helpful in the next dungeon. You will resist wind and electricity. Very, very nice. It's a little bit weird that on the map it's a bird, in battle it's a bat. A bat bird? I don't really know. But anyway, let's see. Okay, let's open treasure chest first. We get super pellets. Yeah, apparently this place is a decent place to get pellets. But it's still here, so let's check it out. It's in pieces now. You don't say. You would be that too, LIoyd, if you got that boulder over you. Oh, my precious sample. Professor, what are you doing picking up the fragments? Oh, shut up! What is it, Professor? I wonder what this is. It looks like a chakram? Let's go ahead and take it then. We get the Evil Eye. And this little thing starts a tradition that a lot of people like, but also a lot of people really, really hate. The Devil Arms, or Fell Arms, depending on the game you play. These things get stronger with each enemy the corresponding party member kills. Of course, the Evil Eye is a chakram, which means that it is Colette's Devil Arm. And you can probably see that these can be incredibly broken at times. A cursed weapon kills the weak with one glance, so penance there? Yeah, something like that. As you see, it got 0 attack. Absolutely nothing. But the more kills Colette gets, the stronger it gets too. And of course, you can't just get, oh, it's full power already. No, you need to defeat a certain boss. Usually a optional super boss. It's always been like that. And there is of course always a weapon for each party member, and yeah, if you want to max them all out, you are crazy. Seriously, you are freaking crazy. Of course, the weapon will usually become the strongest for the party member you use, so usually for most people, LIoyd's Devil Arm is usually his strongest weapon when you actually unlock it. But I'm gonna stop talking about the Devil Arms now. It's very obvious that yes, they are incredibly broken, and that is the reason why a lot of people don't like them, but no one's telling you you have to use them. They are completely optional. They're there for people that want to just power through the game, that is all. So, if you don't like them, just don't use them. Yeah, just that simple. This is gonna be... Whoa, holy shit. Okay, rock golems. Yeah, remember the rock enemies that I was talking about that the bombering would be helpful against? Or the A-bomber spell? These are the guys. It would be very nice to have that, but sadly, no such luck. And ooh, actually got behind it. You are dead, sir. You are dead. Yo! Getting behind the enemy is always fun, especially when it's huge enemies like this. But we already seen the... Oh, guard bottle. We already seen the golem type enemies back in the Mortel Temple. It's the same thing, only a little bit darker. That is all. Anyway, treasure chest. We get a XGem level 3. Very, very nice. Told you that we would get quite a lot of them later on.
なんか仕方ないとはいえ、洞窟とか坑道とか多いよな。
どうしたのロイド？
ああ。
ロイド、飽きちゃったんでしょ。
飽きただと？
そんなことねえよ。早く抑制鉱石を探さないとな。
当然だ。プレセアを早く元に戻してやらねば。
分かってるよ。
Okay, sorry, that wasn't the skid that I thought it would be, so that was the reason that I showed it. Anyway though, we got to the end of the Toize Valley Mine. This is the inhibitor ore mining area. So which one is inhibitor ore? Let's search this area. There may be some leftovers in the wooden boxes. Oh please, I'm not going to go through all those boxes. Let's just blow them all up. I agree. Really? Okay then. But you see the enemy flying around here. Let's try and attack it, because sometimes this can actually be absolutely nothing. Okay, at times that enemy can actually be a Bakura. Yes, you can also fight them in battle, even though apparently you can't do anything against them. As I said though, that's not entirely true. You can attack them, but you won't do more than 1 damage against them. And after a while, usually around 30 to 40 seconds, it will run away. It got 255 HP, so you need to be fast. And a lot of people, but there is a place though that you will meet up with a Bakura like 95% of the time. So I will show that later on, because a lot of people think that the Bakura is the best way to actually grind for grade in this game. Personally, I don't agree completely, but it's not a bad way at all. But yeah, we'll get to that later on. Anyway, let's get the inhibitor ore and let's get out of here. This is an inhibitor ore. We did it, LIoyd! Now we can save Presea! Yeah, all I need to do now is to prepare this. How long will that take? To be honest, only a dwarf could do it right. But if I carve the charm directly into this, I think it'll serve in place of a key crest. If that's alright, I can make it right away, with just a little bit. Sadly, we can't see LIoyd doing that, even though, yeah, it would be nice to see LIoyd actually doing something good. Not just fighting, I mean. I think this will do. Later, once Presea's returned to her normal self, let's have that, or I'll test and make a real one. I understand. Then let's return. It's unbearable to leave Presea in that house, steeped with the stench of death. Yeah, indeed. But now I will actually... Oh, it respawned. Okay, I'm gonna see if it's Bakura this time. Nope! Damn it, why can't you give me the Bakura? I want to fight it. Oh well. But now we're actually done with this dungeon. But there's still 2 more treasure chests that I haven't gotten. So I will actually meet you guys back at the beginning. Because that's where the treasure chests are. Oh, I actually forgot about this. It's no good. There's no experts around here either. Varley. Huh? Regal. So you're the one who destroyed the guard system outside. Who's that? That's Varley, the X-Sphere broker. What's he doing here? Why are you here? Why has the Pope let you stay free? That's not what I agreed to. Do you think the Pope would really keep a promise to a murderer? And you forgot your promise to bring us Colette. You join with them instead. Silence! If the Pope will not fulfill his promise, then I will punish you myself. No way. I'm getting out of here. God, I hate this guy. Regal? Who is that man? He called you a murderer. I am a prisoner serving time for a crime of murder. I won't blame you if you look down on me. What happened? Explaining would be an excuse. I committed a crime. That's all that needed to be said. My stupid actions have killed many people. I don't know what you did, and your crime won't go away. But when you're suffering, it's alright to at least say so. I don't know how to explain it very well, but I think we have the goddess inside of all our hearts. So I think the goddess also bears the burden of your sins with you. That's all. Perhaps someday I will have the opportunity to tell the story. I apologize. Wow, already we're getting some pretty good backstory for Regal. It's just gonna get better, believe me. But anyway, the 2 treasure chests that I was talking about. One is over here. We get a sage. Not too bad. And the other one is right here. We get a X-Gem level 1. Really, really nice. Or actually, the X-Gem is real that nice, but the sage is. But anyway, with that, we never need to go to the Toize Valley Mine again. Though we will, but we don't need to. But with that, I'm gonna end this off. So next time I will meet you guys back in Oset, where we will give Presea her key crest. Hopefully it will work. So I thank you all for watching, and I see you all later.